MSI has a Ksante problem and it's hard to watch. There's been so much happening in League over literally the past 48 hours, it would be a disservice not to fill you guys in, but if you came just for the rant on the zesty top laner and everything wrong with him, I'll put a timestamp on the screen so you can skip to it. We can start though with PSG versus BLG, really got to give them their dues. It was honestly incredible and just destroys any excuses from LEC and LCS teams in particular, but we do have to talk about the LCS. It is a minor region. The game isn't popular enough in America. The record of the LCS versus the LPL in International Best of Series is, I'll let you take a guess, there's been 43 games in total between them. How many have the LCS won? The answer? 2. 2 wins, 41 losses. I feel like the broadcast treats me like an idiot, hyping up NA every year. Like 2 in 41. I watch it every year, I know what happens. Then they're like, oh yeah, I think Liquid can do it. Liquid got smashed by the weakest Eastern team who were poor in play-ins, and they force a narrative down your throat like, oh my god, this is the top esports from the LPL we're expecting. They're so good. It's like, no, Team Liquid are bad, and it's just the expected result. They have a mid lane who can play 3 champions and can't even play them well. Like, their broadcast should be selling them as underdogs, so when they do win their 1 game out of every 20, it's hyped and it's treated as a massive upset, an achievement, and in reality that's what it is. I actually don't even think the LCS is that bad, but I think the hype of like trying to force it down my throat that they're gonna beat T1, they can beat top esports. Like, no, there's 10 times, like literally 10 times more people playing in China than America. What are we doing here? It makes no sense. The LEC has this to a lesser degree. It's not quite as bad, but G2 won MSI 5 years ago and it's all they talk about. Like, the game's changed so much. The only player left on G2 is Caps and the only one left on T1 is Faker. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a great achievement. It's Europe's biggest victory, but come on, it's 5 years ago. It's like saying Usain Bolt's going to come back in 10 years when he's 50 and he's going to win the 100 meters because he's got the fastest time of all time. Like, no, it just doesn't work like that. Right, back to positive things though, because we're a positive channel here. And I said I'd show you a play of the day, and I've got a positive one for you today, lest we forget the Noah Flash. Jesus Christ, don't remind me. We've got caedral reacting to where PSG killed BLG, took Baron and just set the series on fire. It was incredible. I love his scream where it's like, Janjaya. It's just cinema.
Oh, that Ezreal ult is huge. Oh my god, that Ezreal ult was huge. Elk's almost dead. Yo, take over the Baron. Take over. He died. Yo, take the Baron. Take the Baron. Don't get too excited. Don't get that. Watch out for Vayne. Are you going to flip it? Are you going to flip it? Are you going to flip it? Ah, Janjaya. Don't die. Don't die. Don't die. Knight. Oh, he fucked it up a bit. He's going to die. Oh, Ezreal Q missed. Betty. Betty's in. He's the GOAT. Betty doesn't give a fuck. Oh my god. They won the fight. What a 10-8. That was crazy. Holy shit. Yo, they're on soul point.
We've got lane Viego coming back. I think Viego is one of the most fun champs to play in the game. Not so fun to play against, but who cares? So it will be interesting to see how he goes. I don't know why they was nerfed out of lane to begin with. I can't remember, so we'll see how that goes down and if it's success. Got an impression for you now. What's up, brother? That was really cringe, but give me a score out of 10, and it is relevant because for some reason Sketch was in a League of Legends tournament and he had no idea what he was doing. I didn't even know this was on, and it was hilarious, and I'll show Cutie reacting to it now because it's honestly just so funny.
Who's trying to do advanced techniques with Sketch? He's actually unaware.
Okay. And which buttons is Q, W, E, R? Which one's better?
Just press them all.
Just spam your keyboard.
Pope is the worst.
Just so you know, that's not
He said which one? Pope is the worst. Pope is the worst.
In the same tournament, I've lost lane to Imiru, who I don't know if she plays League. I think she did in the past with like Pokemon, but that's the kind of level of League play you've got. Versus Double Lift, who's an ex-pro. The GOAT of NA ADC, current challenger NA. It's mind-blowing. He could still probably get to Worlds if he was playing in the LCS, and he gets killed by a streamer. I had no idea this tournament was going on, and it's well worth finding some of the highlights, as it's literally people who have never played League before playing versus challengers. I have no idea what the full process behind it was, but as a one-off, it's pretty entertaining.
Might be a kill here. That should be a kill.
Nice. Starsman and Amiru going after Emily. Nearly getting the kill there. Emily gets away with about 50 HP. Now Doublelift looking to find that return kill here.
I think Doublelift loses this.
Oh my.
No, he's no way.
No way.
No way.
No way. America's pro play go.
No way, bro. You are not getting 2v2'd by Emiru again.
Emiru with that fourth shot.
No way.
As well. Very
no way. No way. This is real life.
Ksante is up next, but quickly, I'm not asking for a subscription here, just feedback on the vids, what you like, what you don't like, what you want to see. I really want to make this an amazing League of Legends channel. So Ksante, and let me get your blood boiling, let me get you riled up straight away, right at buffing him. I don't know at this point. Jesus take the wheel. I don't know. The guy needs another rework, not a buff. We've got a few tweets about him, and this is kind of echoing the general community sentiment towards this champ. Now, my most played champ last season was Ksante. I don't play him anymore. He's garbage in solo queue, but like this is coming from someone who likes Ksante. You know, he's fun to play. His outplay moments are incredible. So I should be singing his praises, but on recent patches, you've got Keen 1v9ing T1 in the LCK finals game 5. It was just disgusting in Gen G versus Fnatic. Disgusting again today, T1 versus G2. First of all, pros are shooting themselves in the foot. Like, Keen is the best Ksante player in the world. Just pick your poison and ban it. Like, you clearly don't have an answer to it, just ban it. I'll be showing some clips on screen from the recent games, and it genuinely annoys me watching Ksante because I feel like he fundamentally breaks the rules of the game. I'd compare it to solo queue, like 3 or 4 champs have invisibility, and that just feels like it goes against everything League of Legends should be, and it's incredibly frustrating. But so watch a Ksante in these fights and just think to yourself, like, could an Ornn do this? Malphite do this? And then even Bruiser equivalents. Could a Gnar do this? Gnar has his moments, but with clear weaknesses. The guy just walks in, 1v4, everyone throws damage at him, they can't kill him, he'll actually take the ADC down with him or waste so much time. Like, it just doesn't make sense, like, from League fundamentals. He shouldn't be able to walk into 4 people and just zone them while also killing an ADC while being unkillable. Like, it makes sense, and it comes in with crazy mobility and go, so it's like you can't just out-kite him. I don't get it. And then even if you throw CC at him, he's got unstoppable. Like, make it make sense. So yeah, just focus on the clips, the space he's making, the damage he's taking, and how he's just managing to occupy so much time. The champ concept doesn't work. It fucking sucks. It's crap in solo queue. It's unplayable. It's ruining pro play. It's been reworked, and it's now even better in pro play and even worse in solo queue when that was the opposite of the goals, and it's getting pro play focused buffs. Like, come on. This isn't a we hate freak train, but he did the rework. He talks down to everyone with his little patch rundowns. He's like proper condescending, which is my one pet peeve of him. When he's made Ksante, like, Ksante is fundamentally flawed anyway, I think. League is a class game. You've got your mage, your marksman, your juggernaut, etc, etc. All individual classes. And Ksante is the only champ in the game where he's 2 classes in one, yet you could argue he's more broken in each form and class than champs that are just one class. I think Ksante in his all out is some of the most fun you will have in League of Legends. I think at this point, scrap the tank form, make him a carry or a juggernaut, and just have his ult form as that is the champ. Obviously it has to be reworked and balanced, but he was meant to be a high skill cap tank. That's failed, bro. I'm sorry to tell you this, it's failed, it's not working. The champ concept is not working at a high skill cap tank. If you want a high skill cap tank, make another one from the ground up. And I'm sure people would love it, but make it a tank. Don't make it a tank / carry. It's ridiculous. Again, if you've made it this far, you are my hero. And again, no subscription. Tips and trips how to improve the video. Tips and trips? Don't trip me up. Tips and tricks. There we go. And see you again in a few days. Adios.